Welcome back to the Backstraight boys. We're here again for the summer.
People have really missed us. They've been tweeting, they've been saying, where are you? We can't live without you.
And we're like,
leave us alone. All the attention.
So much. So we're going to talk about today, chat about this Olympic year. Yay for Olympics.
How does that come around so quickly?
I know.
Yeah, but it's in Brazil, so God knows what's actually going to happen.
Are you going to go to the Olympics in Brazil?
No, I'm not going to go to the Olympics because I want to be able to watch it.
Yeah.
So I'm better off at home with a television and 3 computers.
What time is it in Brazil?
Yeah,
5-6 hours behind, something like that.
So it's our daytime?
I'm not sure it's even that much.
It'll be starting here, like we'll be doing late from afternoon round till like.
That might work well then.
It's
for
going to
the
be
day.
okay.
Well, the thing is, it always works well for me because I just take 2 weeks off work.
So there have been some selections, early season selections for the Olympics. The marathon, London Marathon, huge events in London where we are now.
Good races.
Very good races, specifically from the British side of things.
Yeah.
Isn't it weird how they kind of did it en masse this time? And for years, you have British people going to the London Marathon and just really not doing anything at all. And this year, everyone came out and we're going to send a full team to the Olympics, aren't we? Almost.
We are in the men's side, yeah. But in the men's side of things, Derek and Callum Hawkins both picked. Brothers, great story.
First brothers to be selected for the Olympics for Britain since Jack Bugner and his brother, whose name I can't remember, in 1988.
There you go. Stat of the day.
Jack Butler's brother.
Steeplechase. What was his name? Just forgot all about him.
Yeah, so we have 2 selections there. We had Tweldy, random selection, came from Eritrea in 2011, was it?
I think it was 2008 when the World Cross was in Edinburgh.
Okay, could have been.
You were there.
Fact man. Get it right.
Possibly. Someone will let us know.
Yeah, but anyway, but he was selected as well on the qualifying time.
So that was all round good news.
Fantastic.
I would have loved Chris Tomlinson to be selected,
Yeah.
but he didn't. I mean, it wasn't a selection issue. He just didn't run fast enough.
There was some good runs, like Johnny Hay went for it early doors and then kind of faded off a little bit.
Is that good?
I don't think it was good for him, but I think it was entertaining to watch.
What was good, the very fact that they all went out and at least tried.
Yeah.
They tried and some people failed, some people succeeded.
But it's a
fast
first marathon as well.
I
mean, I've run a marathon, not at that level, obviously.
Oh, I don't know, Jenny. There was the foaming at the mouth, there was the crawling on the floor.
I ain't crawl. Anyway, but you run and you think, oh, this is easy.
Yeah.
You really get into it and you can't imagine it, and then the wheels fall off.
Yeah,
which
he definitely did there.
Yeah.
But it had to go for it. And
but you learn
a lot of
from it,
debut marathons about people not a friend of mine, Steve Scullion, Irish athlete, was going for Olympic qualifier, didn't quite make it, but gave it a go.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people doing it for the first time, which is good to see at a younger age.
Yes.
On the women's side of things, we have a selection issue with the Charlotte. Sonia Samuels got picked in it, and
Dixon.
Alison Dixon.
They both ran really well. I thought that was really impressive. They already had the qualifying. They knew what they had to do. They just did exactly what they needed to do.
Tactical almost.
Yeah. I mean, it was a very,
so
very
they
smart
had the time, didn't they? They
Yeah.
just needed to end one too. So.
But then Charlotte Purdue, it's her first.
Talking of the youngsters, you know.
Yeah. First ever marathon.
Yeah.
I mean, prodigious talent as a junior.
Yeah.
Ran really, really well as a junior. Has had a couple of problems. Comes back at the marathon. What is she like? 1 minute outside the qualifying? What is it? 31 was it?
Well, she got the qualifying.
Oh,
it's just not the
exactly.
UKA qualifying. Right? Can I just do one of my rants?
Yeah.
It's fucking Olympic year.
Yeah.
Okay. In Olympic year, this is what everybody trains for. Every athlete in the world trains because they want to go to the Olympics.
Yeah.
They're the ones who are getting up at 4 in the morning. Those are the ones who are putting thousands of miles in their legs. Every single athlete who we can take, we should take
100%.
to the fucking Olympics. You know? Now it was in our own country last year, and they left people out, which I thought was unforgivable.
Yeah,
you know,
totally.
and it looks like they're doing it again, and it doesn't make any sense. I understand for the long term of the sport, and you want to raise.
But I
standards and all
understand
the
that
rest of it.
even events coming up to the Olympics,
Yes,
because you're trying to get people to raise their game for the
exactly.
Olympics.
But
Once you get to the Olympics,
Yeah.
you've qualified. No other country in the world, unless it's for financial reasons, and we don't have financial reasons to not send people, then you've got to send people.
Yeah.
And Charlotte Purdue, in what harm would it do to send her?
No.
It would do nothing but positives.
Like she gets one goal at it a year early.
Yeah, she can't do another one next week, can she?
No.
But I also suspect they're going to trot out that nonsense about not having the top 8
Podium potential.
nonsense. Maybe someone's dream for their athletics career is to go to the Olympics.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what they've dreamed of ever since
Or
they were
maybe
a
it's the
kid.
Olympics. It's a hot day, really cold day. Some of the lead athletes don't have a good day on things.
You know why it's strange?
Especially get a medal. You don't know.
Especially in a
It's
marathon. I mean, I'm not suggesting that's very likely,
Well,
but who knows in a marathon?
What do you mean? She might
Strange
make
things happen.
2:26 and then.
Yeah.
I don't care if she drops out. It's
Yeah.
like it's not the point. The point is this is people's dreams. And they've done everything they can, you know.
Yeah.
And you're young, and to not give it, you don't know what's going to happen.
No.
Someone could break their leg next year and never run again,
Exactly,
and then
yeah.
you've taken that away from them just to make a point. You know,
Yeah,
it
really crap
infuriates
point as
me.
well.
Yeah.
I think it's different for the marathon than any of most of the events.
I agree.
10k maybe.
I agree.
Right, yeah.
And I mean, maybe multi-events as well.
Yeah, multi-events,
We don't
yeah,
have that
same
issue.
thing. Yeah,
It's
pretty good at that.
but talking to people who don't get selected, I
Yeah.
mean, someone who's really basically has selected herself this year is Jade Lally in the discus.
Yeah.
I mean, literally, she went to Australia and New Zealand. Has thrown 65 metres. She beat Danny Samuels. She's thrown 64 metres. She's thrown 63 metres.
Yeah.
Really consistently, time and time again. There's no way they can not, because other years she's got like the B standard once or twice, and then they said, "Oh, we're not going to select you." She's got multiple A standards this time.
Yeah.
She has to still come top 2 in the trials, but I can't imagine that not happening. So that's really good to see. Someone who's really stepped up their game.
Yeah, but I bet the selectors will say, well, if we'd taken her to London 2012, she wouldn't have like. I bet they'll take
it's
credit.
smart.
They'll take
But you
credit
were also
for it.
saying before about the shot put. So there's.
Rachel Wellander and
No, Rachel McKinnon and Sophie.
That's-
Sophie McKinnon and Rachel Wallace.
that's it. Sorry, got mixed up there. Have both thrown massive throws
Yeah.
in the shot put. One was 18 metres, and I think she threw 6 throws over her PB over 2 rounds.
So it was a massive jump from a PB last year.
Massive.
Like
And
1.5 metres, was it?
and then the other girl's 1 metre 30,
Yeah.
better than ever before. Four throws better than her PB.
And these were all thrown in a UK event.
Exactly. Now, amazing.
Jeff Cape's event.
Yeah.
Do you know who was coaching these athletes? Who was,
I haven't looked into the specifics, but amazing distances. I mean, slightly unbelievable distances as well. I can understand someone having one fluke throw or coming out, but to have that much, and the guy whose name I've forgotten, he's also thrown massive over a metre PB as well.
When you've been sort of following the sport as long as we have, you do find these results, and we're not saying that there's anything wrong with these results at all.
I'm
Fingers crossed it, but some results just
Don't make sense.
don't look right.
Yeah.
You know? And so when someone does a whole and when more than one
Series
person
of
in a competition does a whole series of throws way above what they've ever done before, traditionally something turns
Well,
out
I read
there's always some suspicion.
How about with for example, the 10,000 metres at in the States recently? Like everyone in the female side of things ran PBs in the.
But how often do people get to run a 10k?
Well,
They might run it once or twice a year.
The rankings, there's PBs left, right.
But they
centre
might
in
not.
the
They
States.
might only run them once or twice a year. And if you get good conditions and good pacemakers,
So
a lot of those athletes, especially the British ones, haven't really run 5 or 10k's before.
Do you think it's down to the meeting itself, though? Do you think it's
No, we have no
Lots of
idea, and we're not
Yeah.
casting any aspersions on it. We're not saying there's anything wrong with these results
Yeah.
at all.
I'm
you know?
saying
we're saying
I'm really looking forward to seeing them back. Those
Exactly,
times
that's
up.
it.
okay.
And
See 'em
I
back
would
up.
love to have a full complement of throwers
fantastic.
and shot putters.
Yeah.
Because I remember last time we didn't select. Oh, I love her. What's her name?
Oh, Eden Francis.
Yeah. Didn't select her. She got the B standard. Not good enough.
Yeah.
So these times they put it out there. I mean,
Yeah.
you can't not select them now, but they've got to back it up. They have to do it in another competition,
Yeah,
which
sweet.
I'm really hoping to see. That would be amazing because they've thrown the furthest since Julie Oakes back in 1990, and we haven't had anyone at the Olympics since not 1990, 2000, and we haven't had anyone at the Olympics since then either.
Right, okay,
So we
yeah.
might have 2 people.
So apart from the shot put throwers, get some good runs by Aisha McColgan in
Ailish McColgan ran a 3,843,
Yeah.
which is 12th of all time and very impressive.
Yeah.
And I mean that bodes well if she does want to do the steeplechase again.
I
I've
think
got
the
a
steeplechase
feeling-
would be good to see her on that distance. The
Well,
same
there's
distance.
certainly more scope for improvement in the steeplechase, and there's
And more
also more scope for
to get-
success.
yeah.
you
She's
know.
got the qualifier for the Olympics in the 5k now.
She has, 5k. She
and Beth
has.
Potter in the 10k.
But the problem
And
with the steeplechase is if
You've
it's
got Laura Whittle as well
in the 5k.
Yeah.
problem with Ailish in the steeplechase is that if she's had injuries,
Yeah.
and that is far more likely to cause injuries than just
But
running
I
on
think
the
there's
track. so-
untapped potential on the flat.
Yeah,
I think maybe she
absolutely.
turned to the steeplechase a bit too early.
possibly.
And because of the opportunities you get there.
Yeah, I suppose so, yeah.
I mean, if you can run 8:43 in your second race of the year,
yeah, it's pretty good.
In Doha. I mean, and she was kind of quite far back. If she gets in a more competitive race, she came on strong at the end. And that 5,000 as well. Apparently, she came on really strong at the end and nearly
close to things.
Yeah. So maybe there's untapped potential there, and she can get under 15
Well, it's not
minutes.
like she hasn't got the pedigree.
No, she's
Yeah, she's got a very good base.
Yeah, if she's aimed for her mum's PBs, I think
That'd be great.
she can definitely get it in the 5K.
Yeah. And next up we've got Shanghai.
Shanghai, is that tomorrow?
Soon anyway.
I missed Doha, I totally forgot.
When you're watching this, it might be on TV at this point in time. So yeah, that's coming up. We're thinking of something to do for the next time we chat. I'm trying to think of the...
Right, I think what we're going to do, and we want you to hashtag this, so I want to do a thing called Olympic Dreams, okay? So what we're going to do, every week we're going to give you an event, and what I want you to do on Twitter is tell us who you want to win. In your dream scenario, who you want to win
Not
the
who you
event.
think will win.
No, that's different. It's not who you think's going to win, it's who you, in your wildest dreams, you want to win.
But
having
let's be
said that,
realistic.
no, exactly.
There's no point saying me.
No point saying Jodie, no point saying, my mate Dave. My mate Dave isn't realistic. So people who, it could be a newcomer, someone who's up and coming, it could be someone who's had bad luck in the past, it could be someone who just deserves it, it could just be because you fancy them, you know, whatever the reason is. Olympic Dreams, and we're going to start next week with the high jump, okay?
Yeah, saying, talking of fancying people, Thorky retired.
Thorky retired.
Oh, sad faces.
But let's not end on a low, because Jonathan Robarts is back.
Yay!
I'm definitely seeing this as well.
Anyway, hashtag Olympic Dreams, okay? The high jump, we'll be discussing it next week.
Right, see you next time.